some more Heaven Secret, so we gotta get right on into episode 3. It says, can a Seraph's and an Admiral's trial set the record straight, or is everything even more complex now? Maybe this could go towards, they could fight against the rule. That would help me and Lucifer. If I want to be with Lucifer. I go back and forth. Chapter 3, the apple and the apple tree. I don't really like assholes. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. The apple and the apple tree. Oh, I get it. Like I'm the apple, she's the apple tree. We don't fall far from it. Or something like that. But basically like mother like daughter right now because I'm doing the same thing. The whole school was buzzing. Teachers were still alone in the hallways, students gathered in small groups, debating and arguing loudly about what had happened. Some sympathized, others mocked mercilessly. As I was passing by one of the groups, they called out to me. I turned around and saw Alcy's gloating face. Finally, your mother will get what she deserves. Anger doesn't suit you. Don't be so petty, Alcy. Don't humiliate yourself. Shut up! Between the two of us, you're the one who's humiliated. Not really. Alcy wanted to say something else, but fell silent when she noticed someone behind me. What's your problem, Alcy? Oh, you started a club, I see. The Children of the Disgraced Club. Dina took an angry step forward, grabbed her by the hand just hard enough so she couldn't break free, and said, You talk a lot. Don't make me stoop to your level and show you what you're worth. Are you trying to intimidate me with how strong you are? Alcy looked a little scared. Brutal force is the only language the likes of you understand. She froze for a few seconds, then pulled her hand away. Why are you protecting her? I would have understood it if it were anybody else, but you? These lousy petty humans came here from their teeny tiny earth and now decide the fate of the immortals. How's that fair? Alcy. Tears welled in her eyes, but she quickly brushed them off and raised her hands up. Fine, Dino, suit yourself. She turned to leave. Apologize to Alcy for your mother. I ain't apologizing to her. I know my mom's a bitch though. Dude, man. But knowing, like, what was it? I think our mom put Alcy's dad or something away. Something like that. I forgot. Honestly, I already forgot. You can let me know what it was. I don't remember, but like, honestly, knowing Alcy, they probably deserved it. But I don't trust my mom more than anything. Alcy, wait. What now, unclaimed? I'm sorry for what my mom did. She gave me a weird look and burst out laughing. What? Are you apologizing for her? Is this some kind of joke? No. My mom died when I was very young. I barely remember her. I don't know what kind of woman she is. And I apologize if her decisions affected your life. But I had nothing to do with them. Alcy was silent. She looked at Dino, not knowing how to react to what I just said. Fine. Got it. She turned around, proudly lifting her head as if she had the last word. I'll still remember your words. Thanks for stepping in like that. Don't mention it. Fincio and Garrett went out into the yard, discussing worriedly. Explain. It will be decided without us. Dino! Angel Fincio called his son, barely glancing at me. 1 second. Dino turned to me, squeezed my elbow, and looked into my eyes with a sad smile. I'm sure everything will be alright. I hope so. He once again squeezed my elbow as if he didn't want to let go. See you soon. Yeah. I returned to my room. Well, she wanted to see her mom. We saw her. As soon as I entered, Mimi jumped up out of bed and ran up to me. Today is your mom's and Admiral Winchester's trial. Thanks. Yeah, as if I didn't know that. Okay. As if everybody around school is like, that's the first thing you say. That's my problem with Mimi. I know a lot of people have Mimi fans and whatever, but she's only a decent friend like half the time. So I've heard. My mother used to be a court stenographer. I know where they hold the trials. Are you suggesting? Don't you want to see it? See, okay, half the time. She should have started with that, but still, I want in on this. I want to, but we're not allowed. To hell with rules. Even the Admiral and the Seraph break them. Mimi grinned guiltily. Sorry, I didn't mean to. No, you're right. I want to see it. It's my mom. Great, then get ready. Right now? It takes a long time to fly there. I open the closet. Can I change my hair now to bright disco? Comfy and stylish. How is that comfy? Is that like one of those plastic raincoats? Wearing plastic is not comfy. Where'd they get this crap from? I guess I'm gonna be a bright disco because I ain't wearing the other crap. Can I change my hair? Okay. Changing my hair now. What is up with the hair color options they give you? Like, seriously. I guess I'm gonna go with this one there. Like, there's like 2 random colors for this. 1 color for this. 1 color for that. And 1 color for that. Why? Like, give us like 2 hairstyles with all the colors. I don't even know. It's like Adelaide in my Cells in the Fog story started off as a redhead for quite a while, and then they had the hats that we were supposed to choose for the story, like the diamond options that give you all the good points or whatever. Like suddenly your hair is blonde, and then it's black, and then whatever. Like, why are you changing my hair color? I don't understand. I think I like this one there. I'm gonna go with this. We sneaked out from school unnoticed. We plunged off the flying cliff down into the unknown. This time I wasn't at all scared. Flying off the cliff became habitual, like brushing my teeth or parking. With one flap of our wings, we were flying up, disappearing among the cliffs. Your mom is a real heartbreaker. Admiral Winchester has always been a loner. I even thought he was gay. Do you know him? Of course. You keep forgetting who my father is. Mimi maneuvered between obstacles, barely moving her wings. But then fear suddenly distorted her serene face. She pointed something over my head and shouted, "Look out, on the right!" I looked up and saw a huge boulder flying at me, free-falling and hitting against the cliff rocks on its way. Duck to the left. I rushed to the left and the boulder went right past me. It hit against the cliffs a couple more times, then broke into several pieces and disappeared among the clouds and the treetops. After some time, a thud was heard. How are you? Alive, I think. Be more careful. Our flight was long and we had to dodge more than one flying boulder and floating cliff, which suddenly and sporadically appear out of nowhere. But finally, our journey came to an end. Wah! Okay. Good to pay attention to the information that they give you. She's like, boulder's coming, on the right. I'm like, okay, I gotta go left. Wait. Mimi stopped to get the lay of the land. Angels and demons approached the stands and took their seats. It appears the trial hasn't begun yet. We need to choose a place so we can see everything without them noticing us. How about that tree? That'll work. I'm glad they didn't make me pick because I wouldn't have known where to go. We perched on a thick branch, our legs dangling. It's gonna get hot in a couple of minutes. I'm sorry, no more jokes. My heart was pounding furiously. I was too nervous to sit still and hence was constantly fidgeting. Mimi put her hand on my hand. Everything will be fine. Don't worry so much. All the angels and demons stood up. Look, that's Archangel Gabriel. I can't get words out. I've actually heard of the Archangel, I think. Shefa instructed me to conduct this trial as chief among heaven's archangels and dominions. Bring forth the accused. One of the angels withdrew and soon returned with Admiral Winchester and my mother. They weren't shackled, they weren't dragged by force. They walked calmly on their own as if someone else's fate at stake. Admiral Winchester, Sarah Rebecca, you're accused of violating one of the main laws of heaven and hell, the law of segregation. Do you confess? No. No. Sarah Crawley, tell us what you saw. Sarah Crawley got up and looked at Mom for a while, sternly, condemningly, and yet there was regret in his gaze. Sarah Rebecca and Admiral Winchester took the form of school students and hid behind the veil of invisibility. Angel Fincio and I found them half naked. What were they doing? Kissing, leading to intercourse. Sarah Rebecca, Admiral of Winchester, are you aware that kissing is also a violation of the law as a sexual intercourse? Yes. Yes. This is unacceptable, especially for subjects of your status. How can we expect the other angels and demons to respect the law when even the higher ranks ignore it? Furthermore, the situation is complicated by the fact that your crime has been made public. One of the demons rose. So this rose up more often than not, and they just hide it. Once again, Counselor Rondon, do you have anything to say? As Satan's representative, I have been instructed to convey his request. And what would that be? Since Admiral Winchester is Satan's right hand, he acts to spare his servant and Sarah Rebecca and imprison them in the Hell's Dungeon. Your request has been heard. Archangel Gabriel turned towards the rest of the presiding angels and demons. I propose to retreat for debate. The angels outnumbered the demons. Almost all those present left for deliberation. Why didn't they plead guilty when everything is so obvious? I believe they're innocent. No, I don't. What was on the page that she was trying to rip out and hide? And yet, then he said that they never acted on it, but he said it seemed like he kind of regretted that, so that he approached her later. How did this come about? Why did they do that there? Honestly, everyone lies. You think like a demon. I'll take that as a compliment. I don't believe they're innocent. Mom and Admiral Winchester stood still like statues. A couple of times Winchester glanced at my mom, but she pretended not to notice. There she is again. There she goes again. As soon as crowd hits the fan, she's done, dude. She was staring at something straight ahead. Look, Archangel Gabriel is training with the others. They returned to the stands. We've reached a verdict. Yeah, that reminds me, why is an angel the one presiding over the proceedings? Like ultimately in charge of of what happens here. The balance, the power is really shifted. So why are the angels stirring shit up with hell when it's already on shaky grounds to begin with? They already have most of the power. So why are they being power hungry? I don't understand. Yeah. I don't know. We have reached a verdict. Sarah Rebecca is a prominent figure in heaven. Her knowledge, wisdom, and strength have more than once helped Shefa in his affairs. She's also among Shefa's most trusted counselors when it comes to heaven's secrets. That's the name of the what's name. Heaven cannot lose such a loyal subject. Therefore, it has been decided Sarah Rebecca will be sentenced to 100 years of imprisonment in Hell's Dungeon as punishment for her misdemeanor. Oh God. They won't kill her, Melody. 100 years will pass in the blink of an eye. As for Admiral Winchester, the circumstances are somewhat different. His role is not as crucial, and given the recent events... Given what recent events? So now you're just blaming that on... Oh, hell no! Counselor Rondon jumped up, feeling something was amiss. What events are you referring to? Several prisoners escaped from Hell's prison. How can we be certain that Satan's right hand will not escape as well? What are you implying? We decided that imprisoning Admiral Winchester is unreasonable. Admiral Winchester will be executed? Wait. You can't decide that. He can't fucking decide that. Like, that's... The level of unfairness there is so ridiculous. Like, they're not even trying to hide the fact that they're, like, being dominating assholes. What the fuck? He's Satan's right-hand man. And my mother is one of Shefa's right-hand people. Whatever. And it's like, oh, she can't be lost, so we're just gonna imprison her in hell or whatever. But, oh, this guy, you know, it doesn't matter that about the secrets that he knows or whatever. He's not as important. Why is he not as important? Sounds like they're at the same level. It's seriously fucked up, dude. I'm sorry, but somebody needs to go. You know what? I'm not even gonna take it that far. Admiral Winchester will be executed. Huh? What? How dare you? You must either execute them both or spare them, otherwise it goes against the very essence of the harmony, balance, and equality of heaven and hell. You have heard the reasoning behind the verdict. No! That reasoning don't make fucking sense! Admiral Winchester is not as important. Satan is not Shefa. He can find another secretary. Secretary? This is outrageous. If you execute Satan's Admiral, Hell wouldn't have no choice but to execute Seraph Rebecca. How dare you request her imprisonment in Hell's dungeon? We have no other prisons, the only one is in Hell. It would not happen. Well, then we will lock Seraph Rebecca in the tower where she will await her final verdict. Admiral Winchester will await his execution there as well. Other demons also jumped up, resenting Heaven's decision. Herods. In a fit of anger, Mimi squeezed the tree branch on which we were sitting so hard that it broke. We fell down. Great. Damn. We awkwardly rose from the ground. Are you okay? How could they? Okay, I don't think they see that. Mimi attacked me so viciously as if I was responsible for this decision. How can they put angels above us? We're equal. Equal. It's about time for Malbont. Why is that statement even there? What does that mean? It's about time for Malbont. What? What does that mean? Seriously, like, I don't understand the reasoning why that statement is even there. What does that mean? It's unfair to demons. Exactly, they belittle us. Angels and demons are equal. It's not fair. It's really not. What are you doing here? This floating cliff is a restricted area. Oh, we were busted. The council was returning from the trial and caught Mimi and me off guard. I'm Seraph Rebecca's daughter, and I have the right to be here. I tried to say it in a firm voice. The council's facial expression changed. He carefully looked at me and recoiled once he recognized me. Yes, I heard about you. You support the Malbont movement. What are you talking about? His ideas. That is the rumor. He came a little closer, smiling menacingly. A short while back I would have lectured you on the matter, and you would be in serious trouble. But now, I understand you. I don't think I understand what you mean. I don't understand. What? People are saying that I'm supporting his movement? What is his movement? What is happening? He looked at me elusively with some kind of resentment and shook his head. You can go, children of Malbont. Mimi held her hand to me. Let's go. I don't know. When we returned to school, I felt sad all of a sudden. Wait, if they're putting everybody in the fucking tower, then I can let all three of them. I can let Winchester and Bont out at the same time. My mom can stay the fuck there because apparently nothing's gonna happen to fucking her because she's an angel. And fuck her, seriously. She didn't say shit, dude. Once again, she didn't say shit. She sat there looking with a sad expression on her face. That don't make up for anything. She didn't say anything to go against that or whatever at all. Like, she's like, well, I'll be fine. Once again, she's leaving somebody in the dirt of her wake because she wants to go around and sleep with everybody. See, that's my problem with her. I can't with that woman. I don't trust. She would turn her back. I promise. If I went and tried to break her out and we got caught, she would throw me straight to the dogs. I know she would. She can't be trusted. She's a terrible person. She's just a user. She gets what she wants and then she sneaks her way on out of trouble, hides any evidence, like the fucking book or whatever, that condemns her, and then that's that. You know what I mean? When we returned to school, I felt sad all of a sudden. Mom was spared for now, but what if under the yoke of hell they decide to execute her anyway? Oh, fucking well! Honestly, I think some people will be better off. Fincio's life would be better. Winchester wouldn't be about to be executed right now if it wasn't because of her. I'm sorry. And my problem is like I don't want to say, you know, they can't choose who they fall in love with, sure. But like, does she really love him? Did she really care about Fincio? She threw both of them to the dogs, like, without even trying. We just saw it. We just saw it happen again. She didn't say anything. Like, I know there was nothing to be said, but like, there was nothing but like a little pity on her face. Like, I don't know, dude. I was starting to feel like I don't think I would care. I don't trust her at all. Oh man, dude. They decided to execute her anyway. I remembered Laura's words in my vision. It's more painful dying the second time around. So is losing one's mother. The angels angered the demons with their decision. A conflict has long been brewing between them. But it doesn't need to be fixed peacefully. But I know it's not possible, but your idea is different from those of Malbont. Oh, so should I not be strengthening that? So it's like strengthening my connection to Malbont, like the dark path? I'm left so confuddled by this. But so far I haven't seen any consequences that suggest that I should change my path yet. Except for that one statement right there. There was no one else in the courtyard yet. I could hear male voices. At first I didn't pay much attention to it, but hearing my name made me stop. Huh? I walked between the cliffs and got to a place I've never been to before. Go ahead and just try it. I will destroy her. Dino grabbed his father's cloak and pressed him to the wall. Don't you dare. You're scared of me? You think I don't know that? Wait, you're scared of me. You think I don't know that? Afraid you might lose control over me. She will destroy your life. It's my life. Dino let go of his father and shook his head. Mine, not yours. She fools around with Lucifer and you're ready to sacrifice everything like a fool? You are as stupid as I was at your age. I haven't sacrificed anything yet, but I will, if it comes to that. You always taught me how to set my priorities. You have set them wrong. I will decide what's right for me. I spent too much time under your thumb trying to make your dreams come true and restore your reputation. I finally want to do something for me. But why her? Why not someone you're allowed to be with? Are you talking about Lilu? Why not? Dino, love comes and goes. You will regret it. I haven't done anything yet. But you forbid me to interfere. What do you want to do? Get together with this unclaimed? Do you really believe that you will be allowed to? Or will you hide all your life long? What about children? Have you thought about that? You're getting ahead of yourself. Yes, you are right. She would dump you long before, pushing another being out of her. Dino pressed Fincio to the wall again, this time more forcefully. You're crossing that line, father. You have never allowed yourself to talk this way to me. You can talk to me as you please, I don't give a damn. But Melody didn't deserve this attitude of yours. Fool. I'd love you. Yet you perceive my attempts to save you as hatred. Dino let go of his father. That's because you express your love through hatred. The more you love, the more you hate. Fine, do what you want. But I will not cover for you anymore. I didn't ask you to. Fincio nervously straightened his clothes. See you in training. This conversation happened because of your close relationship with Dino. I hastily hid in the shadows, but Fincio stopped when passing me by. He slowly turned in my direction. Fincio felt my energy. He pursed his lips but said nothing and kept on walking. I stepped into the light, no longer hiding. Dino was confused to see me. How long have you been standing there? Long enough. Was it entertaining? His voice went cold and Dino immediately added, Sorry, I didn't want you to see that. Dino ran his hands over his head, smoothing the loose strands of his hair. It was his way of trying to calm down and collect his thoughts. Angel Fincio doesn't like me because of what happened between him and my mom. You know about that? How could I not at this point? It'll be more surprising if I didn't. However, no surprise there. Many others know it too. Still, he's not against you because of Rebecca. He's against any type of violation of the law of segregation. Dad doesn't want me to end up like him. He had prospects, he had power, and now he has nothing but me. I understand. I heard today was your mother's trial. He doesn't want to talk about this anymore. Yes, I was there. We aren't allowed to attend trials. I see. You broke yet another rule, didn't you? Yes, and I don't regret it. Dino laughed. Such an angel, but sometimes you act like a demon, a little demon. How did the trial end? Ever since we told him everything, Dino became serious and silent. Don't be silent, you're scaring me. Is it that bad? He smiled kindly and gently and came very close to me. I inhaled the scent of his body and I unconsciously took a step towards him. Everything will be fine. You heard it with your own ears. No one will touch your mother. Touch your mother. But what about Winchester? Dino's face became serious. I don't know. Oh, this library! I forgot that we had been here before. We just need to sneak away so we can go find the book. But where do we even begin to look here? The teacher was talking about Hell's history. I couldn't concentrate. Bond's words were ringing in my head. The tower's under a spell. I can't get out of it. And how can the spell be lifted? I don't know, but you could find the answer in Hell's library. Bond is in the tower. If Mom is left up there, Bond might prove to be useful to me. But then I'll have to help him too. Psst, Andy. Andy Duck to better hear what I said. I had to say, yeah? Cover for me. Oh! That's another reason I wanted to replay. Because I didn't want to kiss him. Oh gosh. I've been seeing everyone. No wonder Lucifer told me to pick a side. Because I'm dating everybody. Oh god. Dude, I need to replay it. I need to know if the conversations would be different. I don't think they would at this point though. But then again, I wouldn't have seen that scene between Dino and his dad if I hadn't been dating Dino. I don't know. Cover for me. What are you up to? Just make sure no one notices I'm gone. People are always all up in your business. I don't know how they're gonna notice. I quietly walk past all the unclaimed and disappear behind the bookshelves. Now I need to find where the spell books are, or he listens on the other side of the room. Lucifer was sitting in his favorite place reading a book. You? Me? I'm looking for something. He put down the book and looked at me. Maybe I got used to it, or he started to look at me differently, but his gaze lacked his usual coldness and arrogance. And what are you looking for? Me? You wish. Well then, I can't help you. He got back to his book. Are you flirting with me again? Make up your mind already. Do you hate me or what? Love you? Or are you attracted to me? I don't hate you, Melody. And I'm not flirting with you. I was joking. So what are you looking for? So unusual to see Lucifer this calm. I'm looking for a spell book. No, a book on the history of witchcraft. So which one is it? Witchcraft history or spells? I need to know about the spell itself. Shoot. This is probably really important. Witchcraft history. All I know is that I want to focus on the spell. Let's point to one of the bookcases. Fourth shelf from the bottom. I'm gonna write that down. Just in case they ask me. Shelf from bottom. Have you read all the books in this library? That would be impossible, but I read the lion's share. I have a lot of time on my hands. I found the bookcase Lucifer pointed out. Oh, dusty books. Which one do I need? I knew it! I knew it! Fourth shelf from the bottom. Write stuff down. Influence of angels and demons on humans. Book of spells. Found it. I took it from the shelf and began to peruse it. There are only spells here and their consequences, nothing about lifting or breaking a spell. Same thing everywhere. Only the one who casts a spell knows the secret to reverse it. Okay, so maybe I should have done the witchcraft history. Damn it. Went back to Lucifer. I got a lead and find what you're looking for. Ain't the history of witchcraft. Is there anything like that here? Yes. Go to the end of the aisle. You want the bookcase on the right. Writing it down. On the right, third shelf from top. Thank you. I got to the end of the aisle and stopped between two bookcases. The book I'm looking for, on the right, third shelf from the top. Myths and legends of heaven and hell, human prejudices of heaven and hell, the history of witchcraft. Got it. So what do we have here? I skimmed through almost the entire book and was about to lose hope when one phrase caught my eye. The great sorcerer was responsible for all the ancient spells. What great sorcerer? Melody. I flinched. Chef, you scared me. Lesson is over. Are you coming? Yes, 1 second. Have you heard of the great sorcerer? Andy shrugged. Fincio should know about him. Great. He's fascinated with spells. I think he knows those who created them. Anyone but Fincio. Oh, Shefa, lucky me. Alright, thanks. I wanted to leave, but Andy's question made me stop. Are you avoiding me? Oh, Lord. What? Why would you say that? Is it because of what happened on the roof? On the roof? I'll be honest, I completely forgot. Listen, it's not... You have a lot on your plate right now. I don't want to be another problem in your life. If I say you're not a problem, am I continuing a relationship of some sort? telling me he's a problem. That sounds awful. I also don't want to continue his feelings. Oh gosh, this sounds bad. Thank you for understanding. You made it clear to Andy that nothing could ever happen between you two. Woo! Thank goodness. Andy had on his little finger. Peace. Peace. Okay, cool. That's good. At least that's sorted. Giggling, I held out my pinky as well. We sealed our friendship with a pinky promise. Alright, let's go. I staggered, barely managing to hold on to one of the shelves. What is it? Everything went dark for a moment. It's all... Back to the burning tree. I would have fallen to the ground if Andy hadn't held me. We heard a loud thud coming from behind. Lucifer! Lucifer was holding his head with one hand and propped himself with the other. The books he dropped lay at his feet. He took his hand off his face and looked at me. You saw it too? Shit. Was there a connection with Bomba growing stronger? I don't want him to think that he's experiencing this alone. But I also don't want to be in the lead of this Malbump movement. I don't understand what this means. Did both of you see the same thing? Demon and I looked at each other uneasily. I could swear I saw a burning tree reflected in Lucifer's eyes. Having returned from hell, I noticed a gathering in the yard. I still felt weak after my vision and my voice was hoarse and cracked when I asked Mimi, "What's going on here?" She immediately turned around. "Ah, you're back. Everyone knows now." Knows what? About what happened in court. With all the noise around, Mimi had to shout so I had to hear her. All the demons are enraged. Why are you gathered here? Mimi took a look at the crowd and smiled at me with compassion. Look, they're bringing them. Everyone started to squirm, trying to see what was happening. Can I get through? Please, I need to see. Get in line, everyone does. Asta looked at me, rolled his eyes, and sighed. Okay, go on. Thank you. I finally got to the front row. Seraph Crowley came out first, followed by several angels looking like soldiers. That's what they are, most likely. The soldiers accompanied my mother and Admiral Winchester. They're taking them into the tower to lock them up there. I tried to catch my mother's eye and hoped that she would look at me. I leaned forward with every cell in my body, and Mom looked at me. She recognized me, I could feel it, but not a single muscle on her face flinched, not a single emotion flashed across her face. She turned away, pretending to stare at the stone under her feet, and I felt... I don't hate her. I just really don't like and don't trust her. And I can imagine, after all this time, after her mother being gone, since she was a little girl, never get a chance to know her mother, for her mother to not even really acknowledge her existence. That would be really, really hurtful. Will affect your relationship with your mother. There's this void between us. Will we be able to get past it and become a family again? Whatever this woman is, she's still my mother. The crowd of students begin to part, giving way to someone. Counselor Rondant, the one we saw at the trial, stood in the center, accompanied by two demons. Counselor Rondant with his cortege. So what do we owe to honor? Spare me the pleasantries. You already know why we are here. Satan makes his final warning. Either you spare our Admiral, or you send Seraph Rebecca to hell to be executed. You have heard the court's decision. If Satan's word means nothing to you, then you're defying all demons. The demon students whistled, showing support to the counselor, but he raised his hand, forcing everyone to shut up. Are you asking to kill a seraph? Yes. That is impossible. Killing a seraph is like cutting off Shefa's finger. Making an attempt on Rebecca's life, you are making a direct threat to Shefa, and therefore it is Satan who challenges heaven itself. But he doesn't see the shit the other way around. You've already started the shit. Don't try to blame like, oh, they're the ones starting shit. No, you already did. You're making a huge mistake. Takes Terra Rebecca and Admiral Winchester to the tower. Angel soldiers carried out their order. The counselor and the 2 other demons left, but their departure didn't forebode anything good. Holy cow. Okay, I just wanted to check to make sure. Yeah, that was the last episode that we have. We have to wait till probably next month to see maybe episodes 4, 5, and 6, possibly. So it's time to find out the truth about at least one of Heaven's secrets. Interesting. Oh, but yeah, I mean, that's the start of season 2. Yeah, it seems like season 1 was just kind of like setting it up as most stories do. They kind of set up the build, like do the world building and set up all the mysteries that you're gonna have to solve and everything like that and work through. And season 2, we're just kind of going for it. Crap is happening. I didn't expect to see Satan this soon. I didn't expect to see my mom this soon. None of that. But it's going wild. I'm trying to figure out what's happening with my whole dating scene. I don't really know. Let me know you guys' thoughts on this episode. These episodes, like 1 and 2, and then 3. Yeah, because it's been a pretty wild ride. Like I'm curious to everybody's theories. Because for once on these stories, I'm actually caught up, so I can theorize with everyone without having to worry about spoilers. Because I'm all caught up. Yeah, so. Tell me what you thought about our mom. Like, everything that we've seen, like, of her actions and how she reacted in that trial. Like, let me know if I'm the only one. Like, I think she's hella sketch. But it said that that statement there was going to reflect my future relationship with my mother as if there would be one. Like, I don't know. And what do you think her powers are? Because that scene where she kind of put her memories into 80's head, that seemed kind of like a power to me. I don't know. I could be wrong about that. But anyway, go ahead and leave your theories down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, go ahead and show this video some love with the like button. My head is all over the place. I'm sorry. Subscribe to see more content like this, and I'll see you next time. Bye.